everybody, my name is Pelele. I am coming today with a story time. I'm sure you can see the title on top. It says blind date, my blind date. My friend that told me that he's not that bad, but indeed he was bad. Okay guys, let me start my story so that I don't have to waste any time. I don't want this video to be long. This story is very long, but I'm gonna try to summarize everything about it. Guys, before I share my story, please watch this video until at the end, and if you like it, please make sure that you just subscribe or even like or even click that notification bell so that next time when I share my video, because I've got a lot of stories to share with you guys, please guys, let me start my story. This is how my story started. Okay, before I start, let me just share. I'm gonna be having my lift off so that I can have good energy to share this story with you guys. Never mind, let's go. This is where I'm gonna start. This story started when I was in the university. I used to study at Technical Free State, which is now called CUT. And yes, I was just alone. All my high school friends were not studying there. I was the only one going that was there at that time. So I still had my friends and we used to talk a lot. But yes, one day this friend of mine called me and said, I was so excited at that time. You know, when you have the phone around those times, like I think it was like before 2000. So I think it was 1999 or 1998, somewhere there. But oh guys, I'm not living my age, but it doesn't matter. I know these stories are still relevant to each and every person, young or old. People will know, and probably they will be excited about the things that I'm going to share on this story. Okay, here I am. My friend is calling me. I'm excited because at that time the phone, when it rings at that time and you have a phone, you wanted everybody to see that you have a phone and you are excited and you want to talk to people and you are loud and you're like, oh, my friend is calling me, so I'm excited. Hey. Okay, then she told me that, hey, my friend, there is this guy who's really busy pestering me about your numbers. He asked me to call so that he can ask for a permission so that I can give him your numbers. Can you please just talk to this guy, whatever. And then he kept saying, why must I talk to this guy? I don't even know this guy. And it's like, no man, my friend, you know, you can trust me. This guy is loaded, number one. Number two, he gives the moolah. And then he says, but he's not that bad, you know, he's not that bad. I'm like, okay. But I did not even notice anything about he's not that bad. I did notice, but most of the part that was more interesting for me at that time was that this guy is loaded and he's giving. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's fine. You can give him my number. And yes, he did. The following day, Mr. K, we're gonna call him Mr. K because we don't want to reveal who is this guy. Probably someone is watching this video, but it's my story. I'm sharing my side of the story. And I'm saying if maybe someone knows this guy and I'm sharing my part of my story. Okay. And Mr. K calls and then he said, hi. And then one thing I didn't really take note of while we were talking over the phone was the fact that Mr. K, I'll try and Google and check in Sizulu is uktefuya. But yeah, it was that. And okay, let me explain. Uktefuya in Zulu is when people can't even really good pronunciation of abo s, like they will go like a pelele, so uktefuya in my language. Okay, I'll still check what that is. I think I know the name, but I just forgot it. For the sake of that, I'll put the the subtitles so that you know what that is. So Mr. K wayetefuya, but I didn't really take note at that time when we were talking over the phone. And then we spoke about 2 weeks on the phone. Like, we are not really dating, we're not saying yes we are dating, we just still had to meet. But it was like, and then he then invited me to Durban. I agreed to come to Durban, and then he asked me if should I book you a flight or a bus, which one you are comfortable with it. And I was like, no, I want to use the bus, please book me the bus. Why? It was gonna be the first time that I'm flying, and I don't even know how to get to airport. I've never seen someone saying I'm going to airport. I'm talking about now in Bloemfontein. I never met someone who said I'm going to airport, and now I did not even have people that I would ask as to. And what was easy was to say, please book me the bus. I knew where the bus is, I knew where tourism center was, because I was using the bus going home to university, to home university. So that was the easiest thing. I said, no, book me the bus. And then he kept on convincing me to say, no man, you can actually use the flight, it's fast and what. I was not interested. I was like, no, book me the bus. And then he said, no, okay. A few minutes later, a very polite, nice lady called me and say, hi Spelele, Mr. K said I must book you a bus. I forgot to ask you, which bus do you want? Which bus do you want to use? Actually, there was like Translux, Greyhound and Intercape, and then I was comfortable with Intercape. You won't believe why. Because in Intercape, they were using Irikofu and Macremora, so for me, I was familiar with that. Not all these Nescafe and Jacobs teas that we normally used to think it was just for white people. They were just strong for us, for me actually. So I said, no, Intercape will good for me, please book me Intercape. And then she said, oh okay, I almost forgot, Mr. K said I must also ask for your bank details. I was like, but I kept the cool. I was like, no, it's okay. And then I gave my Standard Bank at that time details. And yes, a few minutes later, Mr. K called and said, okay, we have booked your bus and here are your details. At that time, we were only using SMSs, and said, no, I'm gonna send you a message regarding your reference so that you know where. Then I'll give you the details for the bus as to what time you must be there and what time I have the ticket. But guys, unfortunately then we did not have phones that has pictures. There was no way that he could have just take the picture from the ticket and send it. No, he had to write everything to make sure that the reference is correct and all these things. And yeah, so he sent me the SMS, and then I also took it down as well, because in case my phone is lost, I must be able to still get that bus. Okay, then he said, the one thing that I almost forget, he said, but I also send you imali nje encane so that you can be able to buy something as you go on the way for your trip, because it's gonna be very long trip. I was like, what, you send me money? But yes, I didn't care. When I dropped the phone, I was like, my friend, please, I want to go to the ATM. Guys, at that time there were notifications from the cell phones. Guys, we didn't have those during those times. I didn't even know how much was there, but I wanted to go. And obviously you put your card while you check, and then you check how much is there. Guys, I almost fainted, because this was the first time that I see 4 figures in my account. I was like, what? The last time I saw the 4 figures, it was my mother when she sent me to withdraw the money. So because guys, like he just sent me 1,000 rand, and before he could even see me, he sent me that 1,000 rand. And that 1,000 rand, it made a difference for me, because my mother used to send me 800 rand at the time, and it was enough. We're from the average family, so 800 rand, it was making me, yeah, well, I could do everything that I wanted to do at the university. So now it's 1,000. I think I had 160 in my account, so it means like I had 1,160 in my own account. I was excited, and then I could not wait. I wanted to go because my it's like I'm excited now. I know that, which means like Durban is okay, and then like, oh, I felt like the time was moving slow. But anyway, the time for me to go to Durban came, and then I went to Durban, and with my Intercape that was being booked already. Okay, let me just give you an idea. Intercape from Bloemfontein used to leave in Bloemfontein at 11:30. So it means that like it will be coming from Cape Town. I don't know what time was it departing from Cape Town. All I knew that it was actually coming to Bloemfontein around 11:30, and then we were leaving midnight, around 12 or quarter to 12. So I took my Maxi taxi. Those time is now our new Uber or Bolt, but I use that meter taxi to get to tourism center where I was supposed to catch the bus. Got there, get to the bus. Most of the time it's at late, so I was most of the time I was just sleeping, and I could only wake up at Montrose. Montrose is the place whereby most people are coming from Johannesburg, going to Durban, and Free State to Durban. It's more like a place where most people wait there, or you have stop for most of the people. Then yes, that was Montrose. Then I was there at Montrose. I went to buy myself food because I think the bus will normally used to give us about 30 minutes. So I was there, went to the shop. I can't even remember, maybe Kibo Steers or whatever it is. I forgot, I don't know. But I went to buy something to eat, and normally I would just order and then go and refresh myself, like, you know, with my pawns and my eyeliner, because now it's in the morning. Pella, this guy must not, the first impression, I must look better. I was not using makeup those days. I think I was just using the pawns and the Vaseline or whatever it is. I can't remember what it is. I was just a simple girl. And I remember that I had to fix my hair because I had bob cut. You know, most bob cut, when you're sleepy, you need to refresh so that you look the best. But I had the money to make myself like my nice hairstyle, and I was a bob cut girl those days. So then I fixed myself. I went back to the bus. When I got to the bus, I started eating. On my way, now I'm awake. I'm just thinking, yeah, where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going now. I was like, yo, I started having this mixed emotions to say, guys, what if this guy is going to kidnap me? What if all this is, and I keep on saying, but I know that my friend is not gonna do that to me. He knows that I know that my friend is, you know. And then I went, and then like for the first time, you know, most I used to go to Durban, but that day it was a different Durban, because now I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. Got into Durban station, and I had to switch on my phone because now we didn't have all my bank charges or whatever. So for you to save your battery, you make sure that you switch off your phone so that you can have your battery at the time you want to use your phone. So I got there, and then I switched on my phone, and then he called, and then he said, and then he called me. I didn't call, I don't remember calling. I think he called because already he knew that our bus was delaying for 30 minutes of some sort. Yes, but I got there, and then I sat on the arrival area waiting. So, and I think I only waited less than 10 minutes, and then he arrived. Okay, let me tell you how he arrived. There was a Pajero just passed, and then it just stopped just few meters from where I was sitting, and then I was just sitting there playing with my phone. Our phones then, we were playing about snake, about what, so that you cannot be bored. Unlike you guys now going WhatsApp, Facebook, and most of that. Then you were just having your phone was able to call, SMS, play snake if it was the Nokia at that time. So, and then I was just busy on my phone and so forth. And then after that Pajero crossed where I was sitting, and then he stopped not far from me. Because when he called, he asked me what I was wearing, where I'm sitting, what, and then I explained where I was sitting, what I was wearing, and then I didn't even look into that Pajero because I saw the car passing, but I didn't take note, and then I was busy on my phone, and then now I see these guys coming through towards me. I was like, oh, okay, there are two guys, and they seem like the guys that are coming to me. And then these guys, both of them, they are they're not bad. Like my friend said, they're not that bad, but the other one is really bad, according to me. It's bad to say someone is bad and ugly, because my mother taught me that no one is ugly. You can't say someone is ugly. So he was not bad. They were not bad, but the other one was more bad. So they came towards me and they said, hi, it's Pelele. It's like, okay, then I knew it's okay, these are the people that are coming to fetch me. And they were like, hi. I didn't expect two people, I expected one, but it's okay. And then I was like, oh, okay. And it's like, hey, I'm sure you were tired. Hey. The first thing that I noticed was Ukutefuya live, not over the phone. The guy was like, okay. And then I could recognize the voice, and then I also recognized that the other guy is, the one thing that I could notice was that the other guy was not looking like he's got the money. The other one looks like he's the one who has the money, but he's the one who's the bad, the one who's looking more bad, but it's okay. And they said like, yo, I'm sure you are tired and you're probably hungry. We haven't also had our breakfast. Let's go to Holiday Inn so that we can have breakfast. Then we just have breakfast, and then I'll take you home so that you can bath and relax, and then later on we'll see what we can do. And that trip of going Holiday Inn, it was very long to me. And I was like, what did I just put myself? Why did I even came here? Why this guy looking like this? And they said he's not bad, he's bad. And then we went there, we ate, we spoke, and then we left, and then we went to the house. Took me to the house. The house was looking, it was clean, and then there was a lady, I would say Miss M, because Miss M was a lady that was also staying there, helping out. I can't say he was a maid because he was the cousin, but he was staying there, and he was also being paid for being there, helping out, cleaning, cooking, and doing all those things. And then he showed me the bathroom, the bedroom, and all stuff. The house was just, it was not a mansion, but it was good. Then he told me that, okay, I have so much errands for today, but because you are tired, rather sleep, and then when you wake up, you will then call me, and then we'll see what to do, where we can have lunch or whatever. We have a lot to talk about. And I was like, okay, sharp. And yeah, and then I bath, and then did I sleep? I couldn't sleep because I was like, yo, did I just put myself into this situation? But this guy is not someone, he's not lookable, there's not anything that you can do with. And then I don't even want to go to lunch with. For me to be there, the whole Holiday Inn doing breakfast, at least there was the guy, there was like the driver, and then probably nobody was gonna see who is who and what. We were three, so it was okay. So then I didn't call. He called later and said, you are still sleeping? No, I just woke up. I was lying, I never slept. I was so frustrated. I called my friend, and my friend just told me that you're not gonna die. I know that guy is not going to even force you to do the deed, so just relax. Guys, it's a guy that you could not even kiss or to do whatever or even hug. I did not want to even hug that guy. It was something else in that you don't want to be part of that situation. I just wanted to go back to Bloemfontein and be bored, and yeah. So this story is very long because I just want to tell you that me and Mr. K, we ended up being together for 2.5 years. So there's more story that I want to share. How did the 2.5 years go down with me and Mr. K. Thank you guys for watching this video, my story. This is the part 1. I'm gonna come with the part 2 of me and Mr. K so that you guys can enjoy. Guys, I've got a lot and lots of stories to share so that you can enjoy. It's lockdown, so everybody wants some entertainment, and I'm gonna bring some much more entertainment, guys. Thank you for watching this story time. Bye bye. Tada. Oh no, let me not forget to ask you to like my video, subscribe, click that bell notification so that you can be the first person to see or watch my next video, especially the part 2, because you have seen part 1, and then you can see part 2 of me and Mr. K. Thank you.